Why Jesus and the cross cannot mix. The forbidden union of 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 14 through 18. Peace to the remnant. This is Augustus. And today I'm teaching on why the words Jesus and cross cannot mix. Not linguistically, not spiritually, not covenantally, and not biblically. And the scripture that seals this truth is 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 14 through 18. This is not opinion. This is order. This is covenant. This is law. Now let's talk about the scripture that exposes the contradiction. 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 14 through 18 says, "Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? What communion hath light with darkness? What concord hath Christ with Belial? What part he that believeth with an infidel? What agreement hath the temple of God with idols?" Then God says, "Come out from among them, and be ye separate, and I will receive you." This is the law of separation. This is the law of distinction. This is the law of identity. God is saying, do not mix what I have separated. Do not join what I have divided. Do not unite what I have forbidden. Now let's apply the word Jesus and Christ to the law. Now watch the pattern. The word Jesus means salvation, deliverance, restoration, clarity, alignment, life. The word cross means obstruction, burden, conflict, contradiction, misalignment, trouble. One is alignment, one is misalignment. One is restoration, one is obstruction. One is life, one is death. So what fellowship has Jesus with the cross? What concord has Christ with misalignment? What agreement had the uncrosser with the thing he came to remove? According to 2 Corinthians 6, the answer is none. No fellowship, no agreement, no union, no mixture. The cross is a symbol of being crossed. In scripture, the cross is a Roman execution device, a tool of humiliation, oppression, and state violence. In English, the word cross means obstruction, contradiction, burden, and misalignment. In Hoodoo, being crossed means your path is tangled, blocked, or thrown off. So the cross is not a covenant symbol. It is a symbol of misalignment. It is a symbol of being crossed. And Jesus is the uncrosser. He untangles. He restores. He aligns. He delivers. So putting Jesus and cross together is not just wrong. It is an oxymoron. It is a forbidden mixture. It violates 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 14 through 18. The cross and Jesus are opposite governments. The cross belongs to Rome. Jesus belongs to God. The cross represents death. Jesus represents life. The cross represents burden. Jesus represents deliverance. The cross represents misalignment. Jesus represents alignment. So what agreement had the temple of God with idols? What agreement had the Son of God with the instrument of his enemies? There is no agreement. There is no covenant. There is no union. So let's talk about why Jesus never wore a cross. Jesus never wore a cross because the cross was the thing he came to defeat. You don't wear the thing you came to destroy. You don't claim the thing you came to remove. You don't identify with the thing you came to overcome. Jesus didn't wear a cross. He carried it once as a burden, and then he left it behind. He didn't resurrect with it. He didn't return with it. He didn't mark his people with it. Because the cross is misalignment. And Jesus is alignment. So the remnant must come out from among them. This is why God says, come out from among them and be ye separate. Separate your identity from the cross. Separate your covenant from the cross. Separate your language from the cross. The remnant cannot mix Jesus with misalignment. The remnant cannot mix salvation with obstruction. The remnant cannot mix deliverance with burden. The remnant must be separate. The remnant must be aligned. The remnant must be uncrossed. So in closing, Hear me clearly. Jesus and the cross cannot mix. Not by scripture, not by language, not by covenant, not by identity. This is the law of separation. This is the law of alignment. This is the law of the remnant. I'm Augustus. Peace to the remnant.